Have you had any big surprises since you started this business? Like, or maybe you can go back, if you can go back to the beginning and something you would have done a little differently that you figured out now?
That's a good question. I never I never really think about it before. This we are we face a lot of difficulties, of course,
Of
and we
course.
try to solve it, and we overcome it, and we continue, we move on.
Mhm.
So yeah, there are definitely a lot of difficulties that we manage to overcome.
It's made you better,
Um,
right? It's probably in the systems and processes as you
mhm,
continue to evolve, right? And technology, because you mentioned earlier about having like the reservation system. Does
mhm.
technology play another role in your business besides just the reservation system, or is that kind of the main hub only?
There are actually several forms because tufting customer are like holding tufting gun is it's a little bit dangerous if you don't know how to do it. Like like never taught by our employee how to like safely use it. So there's this like a some forms like store waiver. There are check-in forms. There are like some other forms. It's all based on our website. We have a dedicated person to manage it and manage the whole technology package and will be shared to our franchisee once we sign. They'll have the full access to that and will benefit the daily operations. It will only make you easier to manage your own employees, manage your own inventories, and manage your own reservations.
Sure. Mason, what I love about your business is it's really about the craft experience. And we all know
Mhm.
that, people are looking more and more for when they go out, not just go, dinner and a movie. They want to go do things. And there are a lot of experienced businesses that have propped up over the past, 5 or 6 years, everything from the painting to
Mhm.
ceramic to candle making and now tufting. I just think it just lends itself to an incredible opportunity now for folks. Where do you see this brand going in the next 5 to 10 years?
So in the, we don't see that far as 10 years, but for the 5 years, we plan to open 50 store in the United States. So firstly, we'll spread from the East Coast, the whole East Coast, and then, to the West. But, that's our goal for this whole franchise program. We want to see like every major cities in the United States to have a Tutuland store. And we're confident, those will bring more, what will bring more, customer flows to the store open there based on our few years past performance on even like financial and those reservations. We all have the record and could be shared with our potential franchisees who are interested to know. We have our FDD covering this part.
And what about overall from the customer standpoint? Have you noticed any changes or trends from the time you started? Because you started during COVID. So, I mean,
Mhm.
they were dying to get outside and go do things. But now things kind of settled in now. Have you seen a little bit of a shift in the business in terms of what people want, or and has your experience of your business changed?
Mhm. Yeah, at the very beginning, is yeah, you're correct. Like during COVID times, a lot of customer even like wear masks into our store. So
Sure.
you know, it's it's normal at that time. But I'm sure like a lot of person like they still like at those times like they are hesitant to come to our store. But later on, like more and more people come, and there's no COVID anymore, and things get better, and we start to see some trend, like seasonal,
Hmm.
in summertime, like a lot of people go to vacation. Maybe we have a slightly less customer flow. It's a Boston store. Boston winter is very cold, so like, and it's also very long. um, in the cold times, like people trying to get some, try to be, in the cozy places and, chilled. Um, so in the winter time, like the whole half year, we are very busy. Even now, like today is a sunny day. Like even now, like it's, a lot of customers, come to the store, but it does have a little bit like seasonal, as we observe.
Yeah, and do you have also different age groups of people that are coming into the store based on the time of year or time of
Hmm.
day? Like more of a
Hmm.
senior citizens more during the daytime versus, maybe in the evening is more of a date night or something on a weekend.
Right. So firstly, during weekdays, mostly are like, like seniors or like maybe elder couples. They come to the store like on the week on the weekday more often. There's less customer, quieter environment. People like who enjoy quieter environment. We encourage them to come in weekdays, of course. Especially in the weekends, as the options are really like not many because we are like really like always fully booked. And we do see like a lot of like age groups, but you're correct. During night hours, like most are like couples, they have date night, they have a girls' night out. But sometimes I forgot to mention group booking. There are like we serve a lot of local companies. That's one thing like we will try to promote like locally. There are a lot of local companies do group booking, and those are like come on like weekdays, which can boost your weekdays because weekdays you have less customer flow, regular customer flow. So you host group booking at weekdays to compensate that. But for those like group bookings, you serve different companies, and you give them the whole place, maybe for like 3 hours, and you provide table for hosting catering, bring food, and they really enjoy like doing that. And actually, we have some returning customers for group bookings as well.
That's exciting. That is fantastic. Well, that's a testament to what the experience they're getting from you guys.
They get relaxed, they get chilled here, doing a rug, they can bring it, home the same day after the event. And they also have this opportunity to talk to their, colleagues. Not a lot of person are like talkable, some, may be surprised, like some, like in their workplace, like they don't like usually like talk a lot, but, we provide them this environment, they can, communicate, they can, try to even like do a big rug together. Like we have different sizes of the topping frame, and a lot of like people doing the group booking, they choose to do share one big frame and do it together. It's a great opportunity to to get to interact with each other.
All right, Mason, why is now a great time for somebody to join your system as a franchise owner?
So since we are still at the early stage, we throw all our effort into this program. So if you are the first few franchise owners, we ensure you will have our 100% focus because we want you to be successful in this business. So that's number one for early stage franchise owners.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a main benefit for them.
Yeah, and all the territories are open. I know you, like you said earlier, you've got somebody looking you're in Atlanta, you're down to them picking their location. You looking to stay though up and down the East Coast for now?
Right. And I can't disclose too much at this moment, but we may have some good news in in 2 others, East Coast states.
All right.
Very, very, very close. So like anyone like who are interested, please feel free to reach out to us.
Thank you for tuning into the Emerging Franchise Brands podcast. For additional insights, guest applications, and to stay connected, visit us at efbpodcast.com. The Emerging Franchise Brands podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed do not necessarily represent those of Emerging Franchise Brands, its host Frank Fiume, or Emerging Franchise Group LLC. Any discussed franchise or investment opportunity requires thorough investigation, obtaining proper disclosure documents, and expert consultation before making any investment decisions. The podcast and its host do not offer professional advice or endorsements, and they hold no responsibility for actions, representations, accuracy, or consequential damages related to the podcast content.